start. Another tends to go forward, so we break away. Al Kareem and Subjectivist from those wide out gates immediately move forward. My Frankel and Trawlerman also handy. The grey Silver Sonic closer to the running rail, with Nate the Great adopting a handy position, but it is Subjectivist gradually edging over, and the grey Silver Sonic for Japan, who cut out the early running. Racing in third place, My Frankel with Trawlerman in the Godolphin blue and Nate the Great. Then behind these, Enemy. Al Kareem cannot get in and can't get to the front either with Sisfahan. Master Gatsby is already 4 lengths off the back end, may have missed the break, with Get Shirty just ahead of him and Ect. Pin Your Hopes about 4 from the back, and Big Call likewise. So Subjectivist back on the racecourse, bounding enthusiasm as he turns into the home straight for the first time. Leads by over a length from Trawlerman for Frankie Dettori in the Godolphin blue, and the grey horse on the running rail, Silver Sonic for Japan. In fourth place, My Frankel in the red jacket, just ahead of in fifth, Enemy. Then behind these, the German Derby winner, Sisfahan, who continues to race in sixth, with Al Kareem racing in seventh place. Behind Al Kareem, we have Big Call, who is towards the back of the field early on, in company with Ect, Get Shirty. And last of all is on the outside of My Frankel is Master Gatsby. So passing in front of us, Subjectivist has settled pretty well in front, leads by a length. Trawlerman in second place as the leader just tries to get a breather. At least Joe Fanning does. I don't think the horse is that obliging. He is pleased to be back, and he leads Trawlerman away from the stands with Silver Sonic in third. My Frankel races in fourth place with Enemy racing in fifth. Nate the Great is in sixth in the noseband, just ahead of Sisfahan, also nosebanded. Al Kareem comes next from Pin Your Hopes. Then behind these, Big Call, Get Shirty, Ect, and still last of all, but closer to the main body of the field, is Master Gatsby. So Subjectivist has led them through the first circuit, leads by nearly 2 lengths. Trawlerman, Frankie Dettori, not going to give him too much rope this afternoon. Racing in second place, just ahead of My Frankel, who's taken third from Silver Sonic, who is a neck away on the rails. Behind these, Enemy and Nate the Great fill the next 2 places with Al Kareem. Sisfahan comes next with Pin Your Hopes, and Master Gatsby just passing a couple at the tail, with Get Shirty and Ect, and Big Call is also in that rear group of 5 as well. So Subjectivist on the front end, what will he find in the closing stages? Leads by a length from racing in second place as they exit the back straight. Trawlerman, My Frankel on the outside of Silver Sonic. Enemy still travels strongly in fifth place on the inside of Nate the Great. Al Kareem on the outside of Sisfahan, who makes ground up the inside. Master Gatsby continues to pick them off. Pin Your Hopes is taking a brave route as Subjectivist is now just asked to stretch as they make their way inside the final 600. Trawlerman pushed along. My Frankel up on the outside looms. Silver Sonic pulls out. Enemy for Ian Williams breaks cover with Richard Kingston, improves quickly. On the inside running rail, Subjectivist has gone. It is Silver Sonic who leads. Down the outside comes Enemy. My Frankel next, Trawlerman, and on the inside, Big Call. Pin Your Hopes a bit short of room. 200 to travel. Enemy out after Silver Sonic, who still has the lead, and it's a length and a half, and it's growing. Silver Sonic is about 2 lengths clear from Enemy. Get Shirty rattling home on the inside. Silver Sonic, Super Sonic in the Longines Red Sea Handicap. Enemy second. Get Shirty may have grabbed third, with Nate the Great involved as well, with Big Call, Sisfahan, Pin Your Hopes. Trawlerman dropped away. Subjectivist likewise. Master Gatsby never really got out of last. Ect was always in that rear division as well. 2 horses came to the fore with 200 metres to travel. Silver Sonic for Japan, and Enemy for Richard Kingston and the UK and Ian Williams. But it was Silver Sonic for Damian Lane and Yasutoshi Ikee who had won the day. Won pretty comfortably in the end. 2 lengths and probably going away from Enemy. Thought Get Shirty may have got third. On looking at that, Big Call's given himself a real chance. That's very close for third and fourth. Nate the Great was next. Sisfahan across the line. Then Ect, Pin Your Hopes. Trawlerman didn't last home. And behind those we had the likes of My Frankel, who loomed up and looked a threat. But it's Damian Lane home in front on Silver Sonic. Another for Japan.
Yeah, the Aussie Damian Lane alongside me. Michelle, you was just saying you seem to have a job on your hands settling him today. Was that how it felt underneath you?
He was on and off. He had a little bit of tightening from the outside, which he didn't really appreciate. So he got in the chewy a couple of times, which is not unusual for him. But he still was able to finish off strong.
Given his form over 3.6, when he kicked clear, there was no doubts about him getting home.
Yeah, and he's got a good turn of foot for a start. So I knew if I got the run, he was going to be really competitive. I was just sweating on it there for a couple hundred metres.
Just finally, more generally, we've seen Japan have such tremendous success globally in recent years. How important is it for that to continue on the stage we're at today?
Oh, very important. I mean, I love their racing. Their horses are top quality, and they now are showing that to the world, and it's just a privilege to be a part of that.
Might not be done yet. You're in the Saudi Cup. Best of luck, Damien. Well done here.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Racing TV's YouTube channel now to watch more great races like this.